When I was younger, I don't know, like when Andre Tate came out, like for me it was just like fake friends. People here, a lot of people like take cocaine. Yeah. And like when I drink alcohol, like I forget myself. In Switzerland, you always can survive because there are no homeless people. The homeless people in Switzerland, they want to be homeless.
Hello and welcome back to another great episode of Glotalks. Today we are in Switzerland. I have a young guest today. He goes by the name Amos. Gang culture is often seen as an urban issue in London. Paris, New York and London. Many believe that gang culture is confined in big cities. But the streets has no postcode, struggle has no language. And poor choices can happen anywhere. From the tough days in juvenile detention to making moves as an entrepreneur, his journey isn't just about surviving, but choosing a new path and paying the price for freedom. Hello, Amos. Welcome to Glotalks.
Hello, bro.
How you doing?
Good, and you?
I'm fine, thanks, bro, man. I'm really glad that we're having this podcast.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
We actually met like 2 years ago, I believe.
Yeah, like kinda.
Yeah.
On the streets, right?
On the strip. Yeah, literally, I was outside on the strip. We'll just play a game. I'll ask you a few questions and then you can just answer it how you want. That way it'll help the audience to understand you and understand your mindset.
Perfect.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How do you see the Swiss drill scene growing compared to UK drill?
I don't know. I think like in Switzerland, there's you mean like drill, like rap scene and stuff?
Rap music, yeah.
Yeah, I think like in Switzerland, like a lot of people start, but they don't do it like, you know, like with 100% like love and shit. So it's just like a little bit fake. So
Yeah.
I don't know, like there's like some guys, but like I don't know, I could like count like 5 people that I know, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they doing great. So it's not like in London, like everybody does it and like the people support it and like, I think
Do you listen to drill music yourself?
Nah, like it's one man that I like from Switzerland, like Dan the Man. He's nice,
Dan the
like
Man.
my friend Wayno. It's like from Zurich.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They nice, but like the rest, nah, I don't listen.
What? Oh, rappers in Switzerland.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah.
I meant, do you listen to any UK rappers?
Yeah, like when I was younger, I listened like all these mixtapes, you know, them when everybody was like listening drill and stuff, like when it was like trendy. Yeah, I was listening, but like I don't remember the names.
The names. Yeah. That's a good answer.
And the Brixton. The song from the Brixton Bullies, you know?
Brixton Boys. Brixton's so big though. There's loads of rappers coming out of Brixton right now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I realise a lot of Swiss people know about Brixton.
Yeah. Because of the song, because of TikTok, you know, social media and stuff. Yeah.
Brixton, you're known in Switzerland, which is good. Because you're an entrepreneur, you're a young entrepreneur. How old are you?
I'm 19.
You're 19 years old, so you're a very young entrepreneur. What advice would you give to someone trying to start a reselling business with little money?
I think you just gotta start somewhere. Like with me, like I made it like a lot. My first money, like it's just like from reselling my own shit. You know, so when I buy, like a lot of time, I buy a lot of clothes, but like sometimes I just think, I don't know, I don't like them anymore, and then I just like, you know, I sell them. Yeah. So. I don't know, you just gotta start somewhere, stack your money, don't literally give it out like, I don't know, go to the disco club and stuff and give all out your money, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Would you say, did you start by selling like your own clothes as well?
Yeah. Like I always like all 3 months, I just look in my closet and I think like I have too much clothes, you know? And then I like take all out and I post everything on my IG. And I'm selling it.
That makes sense.
Depop, Vinted, Yeah.
I've got 2 more questions for you.
Yeah, no problem.
Do you guys from Switzerland, are you guys influenced by anything in London at all? Or England?
I don't, like me personally, I don't think so. But like, I guess like there are a lot of like young people. Yeah. I don't know, like always like you like, how do I say, you just like social media, you know? So when you see the wrong things, like from like just the street things and shit, like they want to be like drillers and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I think when all the drill scene came to Switzerland and like the whole London and everything, like some people might but like me, not really.
Yeah. That type of music is like easily influential.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
With me, it was like more like German when I was younger, you know, like because I understand it better.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. So there's drill music everywhere.
Yeah, of
languages.
course. Like it's not like I think like the drill is like the type of how you rap it, you know. Like I just say like the German is like just gangster. It's all like gangster music, you know what I'm saying? Like drill, I just like I say like it's a thing from UK.
Yeah.
There are also like some drill rappers in the USA too. It's like style,
sense.
you know.
What influences you to resell the type of clothes that you do?
Like I think like a lot of social media.
Yeah.
Like I just go by the trend, you know. So like me personally, I like the shoes. So I think like if another person can do it, I can do it myself.
Definitely.
So I think like a lot of rappers, you know, they wear the brands, social media, TikTok, and I just see it. So I thought like maybe I can start it myself.
Yes, Amos, like tell me about yourself. Help the audience understand a little bit about you. Where you from? Like where do you originate from?
So I'm basically like my dad is from Cuba and my mother's from Switzerland. I born here in Switzerland and I live in St. Gallen.
Have you ever been to Cuba?
Cuba, yeah.
You been?
Yeah, like last year 2 times.
Nice.
And when I was young, I went like a lot of times. But then like my dad couldn't go to Cuba like 10 years or something because he married like, you know, a Switzerland woman.
Well, they give you a ban?
Yeah, they give you a ban.
Wait, what?
Because it's like difficult to like escape. Because my dad is like, you know, my dad is, how do I say it? He's a doctor, you know? And the doctors can't leave the country because like they exchanging it for like political issues and stuff, you know what I'm saying?
I didn't even know that.
He escaped like Cuba, like a prison. So he made like fake documents, everything and stuff. So then after he came into Switzerland, like he was banned like for 10 years.
Yeah. And you met your mom.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Now my mom went to Cuba.
Oh, your mom went to Cuba, okay.
And they met like, you know, in the streets.
Yeah. That's nice. Was you close with your dad when you was growing up? Or was you close with your mom?
I think like my dad was working a lot.
Okay.
A lot. So I was more with my mom.
Do you have other siblings?
No.
Oh, you saw you're the only son?
Yeah.
What was that like growing up as the only boy?
I don't know. I think like when I was younger, like I was like a lot with like, you know, nannies and stuff.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when my dad or like my mom was working, like I was like with nannies. So I think like it was like kind of lonely when I was younger, but now I don't know.
Yeah, cool.
I would like to have a brother, but I can't like, I don't know how it is. Like, you know.
You just learn to be on your own.
Yeah, exactly.
So you mentioned that you was always with like nannies growing up when you was younger. Was that something that you got used to as you was getting older as well, in terms of like, how can I say it, like your parents always made sure that you was all right or someone was looking after you? When
like I was like growing up like, you know, in a like only white people like circle. So like I was growing up in Rotmonten. Okay. Like I was the only black one like in my school, you know? Okay. So when I was like younger, like how do I say, like 10, like 8 to 10, like I didn't like go, I just like made like, you know, football and stuff. So but when I grew up like a little bit older, like 13, 15, I went to the streets, like, you know, go outside. I don't know.
Before we get into the streets, you said that when you was growing up, you grew up around a lot of white people. Did they make you feel different when you was growing up, or was it like everyone was just calm with you?
Nah, it was like a little bit difficult. I wouldn't say like it was like really hard, you know, but like it's always like, you know, in the back of the head, you know what I'm saying? So like the small jokes, you know the small jokes, right? Yeah, like it was like that, but like I got through, you know?
Yeah. You went to school in st.gallen?
Yeah. Also, like, it's Rotmonten.
Okay.
It's like, you know, I don't know how to say, like, it's like quartier, you say in German. Quartier, like barrio, you know?
Province?
Yeah.
Province?
No, it's like city, St. Gallen, but they're like a lot of like small
towns?
Yeah, small towns, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
So that must have, what's it called?
Rotmonten.
Does that mean it was on a mountain?
Yeah.
At the top?
Where the universities.
Oh, at the top up there. Okay. I thought you meant Silapsi.
No.
I don't know if did you get to school. So what kind of things was you into in school? Like, what did you like studying?
Wow. Sport.
Sports, yeah.
Yeah. Mathematique. I don't know how to say.
Oh, you're good with maths?
Yeah, a little bit. I like it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this, like, I don't was like always the, like, you know, the best student.
Yeah.
Because I have ADHD, you know, I was always like crazy, going crazy and stuff.
Yeah, you got ADHD.
Yeah. So, yeah, but like, I don't know, like, I just was like around playing. I love to play football and stuff.
Yeah. You say that you had ADHD. Did that stop you from learning as well? Or was you just hyperactive?
Like, I think it depends what you want to learn. Like, for me, it's like really difficult to learn things I don't like, you know? So when it's things that I love and I do it like, I really like, I want to know, I want to get to know it.
Yeah.
I can learn really well. But like, if it's like something I don't like, I don't like it. Yeah, I don't like it. Then it's like difficult. But I think like if you know how to learn a little bit, you can learn everything.
How does it work here in Switzerland? So you go to primary school,
secondary school.
So how when do you finish secondary school?
Secondary school is like 3 years.
3 years?
3 years, yeah.
So only 3 years?
Yeah.
So how long did you do?
Like primary school is 6 years.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you go to secondary 3 years, and then you can do like what I do. You go to work and study, or you can like make a school, and then you can like when you make a school there's a school you make like 3 years.
Yeah. You
gotta make a test for it, and then you can after that you can like go studying and stuff.
Okay.
You know? So you kind of finish like with 19 to 20.
Yeah.
Depends. Yeah.
Okay, it's a bit different than ours because we go school from year 7 to year 11, right? Yeah. So that's 5 years we do in secondary school.
Okay.
Yeah, so we do a bit longer, and then after that it's college.
Yeah.
Sixth form or things like that. Did you ever go college?
No. Like here, I don't know. It's like I don't know if you even have like a college.
Oh, really?
It's like institutes, you know. I don't know, on the mountains there where the universities, there's like an institute. I don't know if it's like a college with the uniform and stuff, you know. But like it's only for rich people. Like it's one of the most expensive like institutes in the whole world. Yeah. You pay like 100K for a year or something like that.
Yeah, that's crazy. So obviously Switzerland is well off. You guys do have a lot of money rotating somewhere in this country. Would you say that growing up, money wasn't an issue?
No.
It
I
wasn't?
think, no.
Okay.
No.
So you say when you was a kid, you basically could get whatever you wanted?
Yeah, like, I don't know, like when I was younger, like a kid, I could get everything what I want, you know, like but like my dad's like didn't spoil me like a lot, you know, when I was younger.
Yeah.
But now I don't know, like my dad's and like my mother, they work a lot. They work good jobs, you know. Yeah. So I think like a lot of money, like or like vacation and stuff, you know. It's like of course because of my moms and dads, you know.
As a teenager, when you finished secondary school. What was your plans in life? Like, what did you want to do?
Well, like when I finished school, like finished like the secondary school. Yeah. I didn't know, like because like this was like the toughest time because when I was in the 3rd year, I went out in the half year.
What? So you
broke it
out
off.
Of school?
Yeah, I jumped out of school. I wanted to go to Miami for 5 months to make like to learn English. Okay. But then I couldn't go because I have like, it's like a termine with the police, you know, like. I had to go to speak to them. Yeah. And when you gotta go to speak to them, you can't leave the country.
You had to go to probation. What age would you get into probation?
How old I was, like 16 or 16, 15, around like that.
And why? What did you do? Why would you get into probation?
It was like, I don't really remember. Like when I was like 15 and 16, I was like into a lot of stuff. Like, you know, I was like going on the streets, going crazy and stuff, you know. Yeah. So I think it was like, I had like a house search, you know, and they found like, I had like, you know, the things you put around your wrist.
Knuckle dusters, yeah.
I ordered one from China, you know.
Yeah.
And then it came. I forgot that I had it in my apartment.
Yeah.
They came and like they found it like in 2 minutes, and then I got like a warrant or something like I don't know how to explain it for like armed. You know, like armed.
Yeah, armed weapon.
Yeah, armed weapon.
Yeah. What's the punishment? What did you get?
Because I was so young, like I didn't get nothing like something like really bad. It was just like I got like, how do I say, it's like yuga. It means yuga, you know. And this is like how do I say, it's like you gotta go always to them, and they plan the stuff you gotta do, you know.
Yeah.
So they tell you gotta make your job great. If you don't make your job great, you gotta go to prison.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, so I made my job great.
Yeah.
I finished like my work. I'm finishing it. I didn't do nothing in the 3 years.
Did they give you work?
They give me like, look, because I wanted to go to Miami and they said like, no, you know. So they said you gotta go work where we gonna say you. I had to go to work there. And if I wouldn't go to work there, I had to go to prison, you know.
Did they pay you?
No.
They don't pay you?
No.
So it's kind of like, we call it community service.
Yeah, something like that. But it's like just, you always got to see them. Like
how when you say always, what do you mean?
I finished with yoga now from like 1 year ago.
Okay.
Yeah, so before that, I had like a mentor that like came every 2 weeks to me and speak to me. And what are you doing? How are you being?
Just because you had knuckle dusters?
Yeah, it was like
that's crazy.
something more. You know?
Yeah.
It was like a lot of stuff, you know, stacking up. But like, if you like think like in Switzerland, if you hurt people, like it's really bad. So if you just like you have a fight on the streets or something, they just in the habits bad. So if you kick someone in the head, you like it's like direct. How do I say it? Like murder, attempted murder.
Really?
In Switzerland.
Wow.
If you give someone a high kick, it's attempted murder.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So the laws don't play here.
Yeah, I can hear it. Did you ever have any like gang problems, or was there ever like any sort of gang culture building around in your environment?
Nah, like really gang culture, like we wasn't a gang, but like I was like, you know, I was like, how do I say, like I was flashed, you know, I was like just, and then I don't know how to explain to you, but like I was like living a movie that I wasn't like in, you know what I'm saying? I had like bad people, but like for other countries we wasn't gangsters, you know, like not gang, it's like just some kiddies playing around, drinking and acting tough, you know what I'm saying?
Because I was actually here 2 years ago, and I don't know if you remembered, I asked you guys, why you lot outside? You know, you don't have to be outside. You know? And I think someone said, because we're bored. There's nothing to do.
Exactly. Like, how do I say, like, the people that want to be in the streets and act tough and shit, they just want to do it because, like, I don't know, they just want to, you know what I'm saying? Because in Switzerland, we have such a good country. You can always go to work. You can always, like, without a degree, you can just go to work, like, in a grocery shop and earn, like, 4K. So what I'm telling, like, the people are just... They just want it, you know what I'm saying? They just like, I don't know. They do it like because they're bored or they see in like social media and stuff and they just want to act gangster, but they aren't gangster.
100%. What was your first job?
My first job, like, it's always been the same. It's it's like, how do I say? I like like I work with disabled people. So I just work in the daily life. I work with them. I play games with them, like, you know, like card games and stuff.
So kind of like carer.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's good. How long you been doing that for?
3 years now. Like I finished now in summer, then 3 years. Yeah. Then I have my diploma.
What's that diploma?
Diploma, like now I have like, it's like a red book. And after that you can like study more, you know, you can get like better loan. You can like, I don't know, it's like an institute, and when you study, you can like, I don't know how to say it. It's just so different ways.
The more you study, the more qualifications you get. The more you can get paid.
Exactly.
And things like that.
And with this, I can work in Europe. I can work everywhere.
Is that what you want to do eventually? Go out?
I like, I'm trying to like move from Switzerland, but like the Red Book or like my job is like just a plan B. So
Yeah.
I just did it for like secure, you know, secure to have something in my hands.
Yeah.
So if the plan A doesn't work, I can go back to work, you know.
When you got arrested essentially and when you was out on the streets at that time, what kind of things was influencing you to, I don't know, test out the streets? Like what was going through your head that you thought it might be another avenue?
Bro, I'm telling you, it's just bad people. Alcohol and bad people.
Yeah.
Like for me, it was just like fake friends, you know, that was like there for you.
Yeah.
But like when it was like, you know, when you needed something, they wasn't there, you know?
Yeah.
So like they was just all like in the same movie. So we were like a group, like 10, 15 niggas.
Yeah, yeah.
And like we was always like just drinking alcohol. I don't know.
Yeah.
And like when I drink alcohol, like I forget myself, you know? And then when you have like bad people around, I think you just like some things
you just follow each other.
when you're young.
Was you drinking alcohol from a young age? Is alcohol over here normalized?
Yeah, like a lot, like I was like 15, 14, and a lot of like young people like drink alcohol. Yeah.
How old do you have to be to buy alcohol here?
16 beer.
Okay.
16 beer, but like you can go to the dailies, like to the Tamil, you know.
Yeah.
They just sell it.
Apart from alcohol, obviously you said a lot of young people here take alcohol, drink alcohol. Is there any other types of drugs that you've seen other people take part in apart from alcohol and cannabis?
Yeah, like in St. Gallen, like cocaine, a lot. Like we was like ranked like fifth city of whole Europe.
Really?
Yeah, behind like Amsterdam and stuff.
Yeah.
That like takes the most cocaine.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so the people here, a lot of people like take cocaine. And yeah.
That's where the money's at.
Yeah.
They say wherever there's money, you'll see cocaine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It is like that, like the students at the university.
So there's not really a lot of harder drugs like crack cocaine and heroin and things like that.
I think, just like, it's not like open drug scene. We had like an open drug scene like in Blatspitz, but it was like in the 90s. So right now we have some junkies, you know, but they just like, they in one place, you know. They like in the, how do I say, like in the parks, you know. And I don't know what they consume, so. I seen Zurich, I seen some people like putting like, you know. Needles and stuff.
So Zurich's the city of Switzerland, it's a bit more lively over there as well. That's where everyone wants to go, innit? Switzerland isn't a place people typically associate with crime or struggles like this. How would you describe the reality that most people don't see? Like, I think like in Switzerland, like it's really good life. You know, if you work and like do something for yourself and like just put some money on the side, you can live really good. So I think all the people that like commit like real bad crimes and shit, they just dumb, you know, they just do it like for, I don't know. They don't think, you know. So I think if you work, you study, you like disciplined, you can live really good. We have everything here. Do you know anything about the prison system in Switzerland? Do you guys have a prison here? Yeah. We have. I just know that you can't like go to life sentence. I think like the longest 20 years. Oh, really? Yeah. Wow. I think. So you said that obviously you work in care and looking after older people. How do you then go from that into your clothing passion? How do you merge the two together? How do you find time? So like for me, it's like, I don't know, I think like if you use your time a little bit, like it's like, I don't know, like the weekends, sometimes the weekends I use them. So for me, like now I work like only from 7 to 5, like 9 to 5. But like when I was from 2 years ago, I worked like really bad. So until 10 p.m. and stuff. And so I started the shoe business like 1 year ago. Okay. I had like small business, like before I told you, right? So I just sold my own clothing and the other thing and stuff. But like the shoe business, I started like exactly like 1 week ago
from 1 week from 1 year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the only thing you saw then? Just trainers?
Yeah, these trainers.
Mm-hmm.
I sell like vintage. We are like working on some vintage clothing now.
Yeah.
We're trying to do some perfumes too. Because like when I was in Morocco,
Yeah.
I brought some perfumes, you know, and I sold them, and they went out like really fast. So now we had like a supplier.
Yeah.
And we buy them in Morocco. And
Yeah.
we're trying to sell them. Yeah, we're just trying to like everything that other people do. We just copy it and make it too.
Yeah, 100. That's how it is sometimes in life. You just gotta do that. What kind of like footwear do you sell? Is it designer?
Like most designer, like Nike, Air Jordans, Dior's, Louis Vuittons, like only this. Yeah.
Coming from Swiss and Cuban roots, do you feel like your background played a role in shaping your experience?
So I don't know, like when I was younger, but like now, like I think like for me, like I loved like to be like bilingual, you know. So in Switzerland there are like a lot of Dominicans, like Cubans, not, but like Dominicans, Spanish people. So I like to like I can speak like 2 languages, so it's perfect for me. So
you can speak
Spanish,
really well.
Yeah,
that's nice. Your English as well. You didn't go where you wanted to go.
No, I didn't go.
So how did you learn your English?
Like I learned because like when I was younger, like, you know, I was always like on YouTube and stuff, like listening to rap and so looking them videos, streamers and stuff. So and you learn like like from like the 4th or 3rd class, you learn like 7 years or something, I think. You learn like 7 years, you learn like English and French. So
they kind of
like it combined together.
You combined it together. Where would you like to like see yourself with this reselling business in the next couple of years? Where would you want it to be?
So I'm really looking into like scale my business. So I'm just like, for me, like for now, I don't do it like just for the money. So I'm just like trying to like to learn some skills, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to learn some skills because like it's more than just like the brand itself. You gotta know something. You gotta like content creation. So for me, I like a lot of things. So I gotta like focus on one, but like it's hard for me.
Yeah,
so,
you're still young as well.
So I think like I just want to scale my business. I want to work on it. I want to sell all my shoes, and then like I don't know, like I want to start with the vintage, you know. So like what comes in life, it just comes. So and if I learn something, so maybe come like different opportunities, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
Is there a big market for that in Switzerland, or like I feel like since I've been here, people don't really like care about designer stuff and things like that. They just wear like whatever they want. Really.
Yeah, it's like kind of like, because like in Switzerland, like a lot of people, like it's like mixed, you know. So like they're like people that buy vintage a lot, like vintage Zurich, Bern and stuff. Like a lot of people go thrifting.
Okay.
Like we have like a lot of events, pop-up stores and stuff. But like the shoes, like I think like from 5 years ago, it was like more, you know. So like now it's like we have also like an event, like it's named Sneakerness. We're also gonna be there. Yeah. It's like a big hall where a lot of resellers go and sell their shoes. Like, and last year there was a lot of people. There was a lot of people.
You guys are building your own community.
Yeah,
now,
like
essentially.
with this, and like I don't know, like the young people. That's because we have everything. We have like women's shoes, we have like baby shoes, we have everything. So I think like I don't know, everybody should buy shoes. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So you guys are really trying to be the stamp in St.Gallen.
We just trying to exactly. You know what I mean?
Which makes sense.
We want to make like movements. So because like in St. Gallen, like there are a lot of people that like do shit. So I had a friend that had like a store. Like in the Marktplatz, it was like really good. He had like expensive shoes, Louis Vuitton, everything, like brand stuff. He was like specializing on the brands. How do I say? It's like like Carlo Colucci and everything, you know. So it was like good store. I think he made some money, right? But like he closed it now.
So, he gave up on it.
Yeah, so it's now my time. You know what I'm saying? So, so I'm just trying to, you know.
Yeah, time for you to step up. That's good though. It's good that you've seen that there's a gap in the market. And you can jump on it, especially if you have all the connections and the links to be able to get it. So are you guys reselling these trainers at they're not retail prices, right? Are they obviously gonna cost you a bit more money?
Like we had like a really good deal, so we just like how I told you, like I'm not about like all the money, so I prefer like to sell my shoes like for a fair price, so they don't gotta overpay. Like we are not like reseller that like overcharge you. So we like our like market price like structured from like big, you know, like big
big warehouses.
Like StockX, you know, Zalando, and we look the prices there. And some shoes are the same price, and some are like $10 more. So we're not like overcharging the people because we're just trying to be fair.
Yeah, that's good. That's good you said that, because especially as a starting business.
Exactly. You don't gotta think a lot of like the money. You want to get rich fast. It's not like that.
Exactly. It's just slowly building up.
Yeah, exactly.
What gave you your business mindset? Where did you get that from?
I'm telling you, like when I was younger, I don't know, like when Andrew Tate came out.
What came out?
You know Andrew Tate?
Andrew Tate, yeah, Andrew Tate.
Like I was listening to him a lot, like, and I don't know, I was like younger, like, I don't know, like it came like when I was like 16 or 17, and like it just popped up on my feed, and like I was listening to like the whole stream, like all the 4 streams, and then I thought like I gotta do something. So like I was like thinking like when I was younger also about money. So when I was like 13 and stuff,
you
but
think
like
about money,
I was thinking like the false ways. You know what I'm saying? So from then I just like thought I gotta do something. Like I don't gotta be scared, because like the time is now to not be scared. Because when I live like alone and I don't know, I have like, you know, a lot of things to carry on my back, it's like different to like start a business. So now I'm young, I can risk, you know what I'm saying? So I still live with my dads, with my mothers. I don't gotta pay rent. You know, that's like a lot of aspects.
That's a very good mindset to have as well. Like, because in London it's a bit different. A lot of people don't live with their mums or their dads. They're outside, and life is not easy. Do you know what I'm saying? So you would recommend like stay at home.
Yeah, like it's like just I think like because Switzerland is just such a great country, and like when I think like if now I don't make anything and like I just land in prison, it's like what the fuck? So I just like do it because I want it. You know what I'm saying? So we have so much good work, everything. You can like build something really great. So I think you just gotta take the opportunity and I don't know, just risk, because like I told you, I can just go to work and earn 5K. So and I also think like my mothers and dads like really like, you know, influence it too.
Putting a lot. That's very good. Like I'm sure you inspire your friends as well.
So I'm like a team, like we're a team now of like five friends. So I had like the shoe business, I'm doing like with one friend. But and like the other things, I like doing it like the vintage and the perfumes. We're doing like with 5 friends. So like I have like some friends that are interested too, and like, but like also a lot of people like they're just like sleeping, you know. So a lot of friends of mine are also sleeping. They don't go to work and stuff. They just, I don't know. It's like different mindsets. So for me, I can't do it because I don't know. I just think like, man, I see other people winning. Why I can win too? So I just
Growing up and living in Switzerland, is there an option of losing though? Because the way the system's set up, it could be that even if you're not working, you're actually not really losing.
That's the point. Like I think like compared like to America or something, or like Cuba or like London, you know, I think you really can't lose because like you always find opportunity to survive. So everything is just like luxus. You know what I'm saying? So in Switzerland, you always can survive because there are no homeless people. The homeless people in Switzerland, they want to be homeless because here in Switzerland, we have such a good structure. If you don't go to work and you're homeless, you can go to a center and just sleep there, or you can get money, you know, from not working. But you gotta like fill out some papers and stuff. But
yeah.
you know, like I don't think you can really lose. It's just like in your own mind.
Yeah,
so,
it's just your mindset.
Yeah,
How
like
far do you really
your
want
mindset,
to
like
take yourself?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. I'm sure there's a lot of people in London that wouldn't mind living in Switzerland and just chilling with beautiful views and whatever else.
Yeah, Switzerland is beautiful.
Yeah, it's very beautiful.
But I think like, no, like, I don't know. It's like everything is perfect, but like just the weather, you know, the weather is really bad.
Yeah.
The weather thing, and like the social life. I think like we're really like, you know, introvert, you know what I'm saying? So I think like when I travel a lot, you know, so when I'm in different countries, I see like the people are like more open.
Yeah,
America,
more social.
like more social, like here we are all like, you know, into ourselves with headphones, arrogant, and you know what I'm saying? So that's the thing I don't like about Switzerland.
I was going to say, it must be difficult for a young person growing up in Switzerland.
Yeah, like I heard like a lot of people that come like from other countries, it's like really difficult to search friends. Yeah. So if you not go into a school or something, like I think it's difficult.
Yeah,
so,
no one wants to know you.
because the people are really arrogant because everyone has money. You know what I'm saying? Like everyone has some money. You know, nobody's really broke. You know what I'm saying? Like there are some broke people, but like they just want to be broke. Yeah, I think the term that you're looking for is like comfortability. Like people are just comfortable in the cycle and the routine of Switzerland. Do you know what I mean? There's nothing alarming here that you have to think fast. You don't need to think fast. Do you know what I'm saying? Or things like that. Everyone's really cool, relaxed, and taking life easy. When you was a child, was you like going up in the mountains and like what did you do for fun? Like what can you do for fun? Like here in Switzerland, like for now, for teenagers? Yeah. Or like when I was younger? Both. Like when I was younger, like, I don't know. You couldn't go to the mountains. Yeah. It's like really beautiful. That's a thing like that for me. It's really unseen. So you used to go a lot? No. Like that's for me, like, I really like, I know some people that come from different countries and they've seen a lot of more. So me, I never been to st.gallen. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like there are like a lot of opportunities, but I didn't do it. So, you know, it's like, there, because you live here, isn't it? It's not really exciting. I don't know, like, I like it to, you know, go to the mountain and stuff, but I've never been there, like, you know, like, when I was younger, I know it's like something, you know, fadi. It's what's like, that's like, it's like you go to the, how do I say, like, to the, like, the things in mountains and stuff, and you go there with, like, a group, and they're like, I don't know how to explain you in English, but, like, you just, like, trying to survive. You know, survival camps, like stuff like that. And then you make fires and stuff. Oh, like scouts. Boot camp. Yeah, scouts. Yeah. Oh, like, so that, a lot of people do that when they're younger. Yes. Somebody like, I did it when I was younger. Yeah. But now, I don't know. For now, like teenagers, they just go out, party. Obviously, you're a young Cuban mixed guy from Switzerland. Surely you must get like all the girls. Like I think like in Switzerland you have like a little bit like pros if you're like mixed or something like I don't know, just like like you can speak different language, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like it's different. Now I hear that story because when I walk around, it's like everyone's looking at me like I'm not. You're not from here. Like they love exotic, but I think like in all the countries, like if you go there for like vacation, like I don't know, and they just like look at you, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. No, it's true. Are you in a relationship right now? No, bro, no. Do you have kids? No, man, no. Okay. I hope so. What do you find is the hardest thing about being a young entrepreneur? So I think like in Switzerland, like if you want to like make the money legal, you know, it's like the hard things are just like to get all the contracts and stuff. Like this was really a really hard part for me. Yeah. So I had like a lot of help from my mom too, because like you gotta firm a lot of things. Like if you make like legal business in Switzerland, there are a lot of things that help you. Yeah. But like you gotta make like everything, you know, correct. Yeah. So you gotta firm like make the make the cross the T's and dot the I's. Everything, bro. Document. Everything. That's like the the worst part about it.
Yeah.
So I think like this the hardest, and like
So the hardest part is because you're young, obviously getting through all the paperwork.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
This, and like getting the respect from the people also.
Yeah.
So and just like think like, I don't know. Sometimes you like when you like do something, you just like think about like failing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or like giving up. But like I think like you just gotta, just gotta make it. So
What advice would you give young people in Switzerland who want to make money legally but feel like fast money is the only way out?
So I really think like in Switzerland there are like a lot of like options you can make. So like fast money, it's like just it goes fast. So you can like, I don't know, you just gotta do it how you want. Like you can make like fast money and invest it. You know what I'm saying? So but like I prefer like just to learn a skill. You can make everything.
Yeah.
You can learn how to barber. You can learn how to make braids. You know, there are a lot of options to make business.
Yeah, of course.
Because the money is here. You know, you just gotta find a niche.
Yeah.
Take that niche and learn it.
Yeah.
You know.
So looking back, like, what would you say was missing in your life that led you down the wrong path?
Poof, I think brothers, man. Brothers, siblings.
Yeah.
I would like, because like I was always alone, so I like try to find my groups. You know what I'm saying? I like a lot of different friends when I was younger.
Yeah.
Like I moved to friend group to friend group.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
and yeah, like at some point I just like spawned in the wrong thing, like in the wrong place, you know?
Yeah, yeah, of course.
So yeah.
So you feel like if you had more siblings around you...
I think like if I had like an older brother, you
of
know,
course.
that could like guide me something, because like I was like my mom's and dad was around, but like, you know,
It's not
when
the
you're
same.
young,
Yeah.
like what they tell you don't want to listen, you know what I'm saying? So
it's not the same. Yeah, no, I totally agree with you. So obviously your parents supported you when you was growing up, and they made sure that you was able to get the basic needs that you needed as a child. But what do you think needs to change in places like Switzerland to prevent more young people from getting caught up in any type of street life?
like, I don't know, like I always think like in like the whole world, like social media is just like fucking these kids up. Like for me, it was like social media. So I got like, you know, I seen the things, I just want to be like them, you know what I'm saying? So I think like this, and yeah, you could like make the laws worse, but like...
Yeah, because Switzerland is probably more influenced with online stuff than like real life stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They're like, and the thing is, like, if you get influenced, like, it could be like worse, you know, because you don't think. And when you're young, you don't think, and you just do it. So you're trying to be a gangster.
Yeah.
Maybe you kill somebody. You know what I'm saying? Just from seeing a video. Hearing some gangster rap. So for me, like, it was really like the whole like gangster rap and stuff. I like, now I listen to different music. So when I was younger, I was listening like a lot of like, you know, like German rap, like, you know,
It's actually important you said that you listen to different music.
Yeah, I think also because like if you hear like the whole day like someone screaming in your head, you know, like talking about gangs, killing people, you just think like that, you know what I'm saying? You get aggressive. So I think like it's like all like you just gotta move with people that don't do that shit. You just gotta listen to music that's chilling vibes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, change the energy.
I think when you go around with false people, like people that think like the same, and you're in the streets drinking alcohol with a music box, with a man screaming, "We kill everybody," blah 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 blah. Like how you, it's like logical. You go on the movie, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, it's true. That was pretty well said. To be honest with you, we don't realize how much music and other things that we do every day plays a big role in our behaviour and in our life. So it's true, music is one of them, and if you listen to someone screaming all day...
and
like,
and you understand it, you know, you understand every word. They're talking about like things that's not real life. So they do it just for like making money, but
entertainment.
Like they think like if you're young, you think, man, I want to be just like them, you know? But like the life is hard, what they're living, you know what I'm saying? So...
I've been in Switzerland now for a week, and in St. Gallen, there's not really much of a nightlife.
Yeah.
There is in Zurich, but not in St. Gallen. How do you guys like meet people, make friends? Like, what's the nightlife like?
That's the thing. Like, I just think like Switzerland, like it's kind of bored. So you can go to Zurich, but like also like compared to different countries, like I don't know, Barcelona or like, you know, where just the nightlife stands up for the city. It's like a lot of people just go out, buy a bottle of like vodka, stay on the street, go with the music and just like make their own parties. And there is where the violence begin. You know what I'm saying? So because if you go into a bar and drink, I don't know, like with a lot of people around, you meet their people, it's like a different vibe. If you just go outside with your boys, drink on the streets, like, and that's a lot of people do that. They just go drink on the streets. Maybe go to Zurich, but like also like Zurich, it is a nightlife, but like you can't compare it, you know? So I don't know, like I find it like kind of boring, so I don't really go out. So
it's not really
entertaining.
St. Gallen is not really the city, the town to look for entertainment. For views and beautiful landscape, it's definitely the place. It's very scenic, very romantic, if you like. Do you know what I mean? But for a nightlife, it's not really like that. So
Zurich.
So what do
you can go. There are some clubs, but like if you live here, you know, man, you see every day the same club. You get
you see the same people,
the same clubs. You're going crazy, man.
So you guys must actually like very inviting for like new people to come.
Yeah.
You know,
of course.
Tourists.
Yeah. We love tourists, women tourists.
I can imagine. If there was one myth about life in Switzerland that you could break, what would it be?
A lot of people think like the life is really good, and the life is really good, but like the social parts are really bad. So I think like it's not just the money. So it's like you have a lot of like social, you know, pressure. So like the Swiss people, they work, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta work a lot to make money. But like also like you're alone, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, it's like not so social. And I don't know, I just like seen in different countries the people don't work. You know? So they just live life saying you living good, like my family like in Cuba or everything, or like different
they live in life.
They not living life like they live in life like in social like aspects, but like they broke. But they think like over here like that money grows on a tree. Like we stand up every day and go to work. So it's like
it's a sacrifice.
But like it's not so social. It's boring. That's like the part I don't like. So
coming from London and coming from my life experience or what I've been through, I definitely pick boring with money instead of social.
Of course.
Do you know what I mean?
I think like it depends like how old you're. You know what I'm saying? So if you're younger, you just like you probably just choose like the, you know what I'm saying, like the funny life.
Of course.
You don't care about like money and stuff. You just want to be in the scene.
Of course. The older you get, you might want to move to St. Gallen.
Exactly. Switzerland. Of course. 100%. Switzerland is beautiful. So you can't do nothing wrong. You just find yourself a girlfriend or something like that, and you're cool. But like if you don't have friends, it's hard. You know.
What is your vision for the next 5 years? I know I asked you for the next 2 years. What about for the next 5 years? Where do you see yourself and your brand?
Damn, I hope on a yacht in Miami, man. But nah, like I just want to like involve. I want to like grow with my friends. Work. We'll have like a lot of entrepreneur thinkers. Like with my friend, he has like his own clothing brand. Like for me too. So I just think like we just want to grow together, like and make some scenes. So I hope I don't know, like I'm financially stable. So I don't gotta work. I just want to work for myself, like put the work into myself and learn skills and stuff. But you never know.
How would you like people to remember you by?
Like, I hope like, that's a different question, man. Like I hope that like people just like they seen the funny side of me, just like, you know, and like the crazy side of me, but also like know that I was really like wanted to do something. Like, so
Yeah.
I like always when I was like a kid, I knew I hoped to be someone, you know, so who can like move some teenager stuff, like the shit you do, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, just like influence people and like, I don't know, just...
No, I believe you can do it, bro.
Yeah,
like,
thank you, bro.
I think you will definitely be remembered by all those things you said.
I hope so.
I met you 2 years ago and we didn't know each other. There was a language barrier. Somehow we made it work and somehow we communicated. And you introduced me to Switzerland and st.gallen and the Mandem as well. Do you know what I mean? You get me? So I respect you for that as well. Do you know what I mean? If I wanted to buy a nice pair of Nikes, where can I find you?
So we have social media. We have Instagram. We have TikTok. Our name is Fits and Kicks. We just gonna launch our website. So when this video coming out, the website gonna be out. You can also find us in Zurich at the Flamingo Club at the 17th Fort. We're gonna be there with Mephian's Clothing, a collaboration of my friends, like clothing brand. We're gonna have like their pop-up store. We're gonna sell some shoes, some clothing from him, and after that it's gonna be like a club, you know. So it's a party.
No, bro, that sounds cool, man. Like literally, you're 19 years old. You're building something for yourself, but also something that can help your friends as well. And your friends are also building something that you can all collaborate in together in the fashion brand and reselling and producing good quality clothing. So yeah, I would like to say thank you for coming on to my program today. I'm happy to do an Switzerland edition, you know, put you boys out there. Do you know what I'm saying? Is there anything that you would like to say before we finish?
No, I just like thank you for having me and like keep the hustle, fam. So yeah,
thanks, bro. Come on, link up, love. Amos proved that change is possible no matter where you come from. Struggle has no borders and neither does change. Amos changed his life around, proving that the streets doesn't have a final say. Transformation is always within reach. This has been another Swiss special uncovering the stories that don't make the postcards. Until next time, train the body, train the mind.